Excuse me. Good morning. Good morning. I made my coffee with protein shake. So I made it with one of these Nuris for 30 grams of protein. So I'm trying to keep up my protein like a gram for my weight. So it's like 190 grams. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So that's a lot. So I'm trying to get my protein in because that's so important. Oh my god. It's so important when you're trying to like continue your good eating habits. But so the boy's mad. We all should be mad, but what can you do? What can you do? Well, Luigi did what he did. So I got this at Costco. It's already almost gone. It's Belgian luxury chocolates. So I'm so tired, but Aaron's still not feeling great. So I feel like I gotta help him before I get sick, because if we're both sick at the same time, it's just not gonna be a good luck. Anyway, I microwaved it in here because I can't microwave this metal cup. But the metal cup will keep it hot a long time. Science! So, I'm just being a silly boy. I'm gonna read you guys what I wrote in the chat because people wanted like some information about the system that I was putting yesterday that went down. I'm re-wearing my shirt from yesterday because I wore it for like 10 minutes. But okay. So I'm like, do y'all want to know what happened? Everyone's like, yes. So then I sent the RuPaul gif where she's like this. And I put, I'm just going to read it. Well, I kept hearing this weird sound and me and Aaron couldn't figure out what it was. And I snapped. I was like, oh my god, it's a priority message thingy. And that's where it all began. Tune in next week for further details. And they're like, no. Last time on Launch Point Break, Josh heard a sound and it snapped. It was Tiger. Coming up, more details. And then I put, sometimes I forget how important the work we do is until it goes down and everything starts on fire and I'm just like, and then it's a little dog sitting there with fire. And I put, well, Joshua left his computer on because his eyes were tired from copying the prod environment to cert, his fun task. LOL. So the speaker was still on for my computer, hence the beings. I was like, did someone lose our grandpa again? Better go look outside for a 5-foot gray-haired grandpa that got lost. But no, it was not that scenario. Then I saw 3 priority messages from so-and-so. And then I put the lady gasp in Spanish. Actually, I didn't put any HIPAA in here. I could probably show you guys. But yeah, so this is the lady I put in. Can you guys see her? It's that lady. And then they put, who all jumped on to save the day? And I was like, no, you get the story how you get the story. And then I put, hands this person an apple juice and 2 graham crackers. Go sit on the car carpet. Remember the car carpet from when you were little? Mops, hush. And then I put, someone put, little grandpas are escaping. And then this guy put, Mr. George, the launch point is broken again. Felipe broke the launch point. And I put, Mr. George, he is no good. And this other girl that I told sit on the carpet, she put sit on carpet. So then I messaged the Tracking Tiger team and I said, guys, so-and-so is sending priority messages. And I put the little guy with the blue thing up here and he's scared. And then I put, then I read the messages. The locations in Launch Point have disappeared. We can't see the Pete's patients. I interpreted, we lost the children. They've been kidnapped. And then I put this, the Pied Piper. And then it stopped recording when I was flipping the thing back and forth. So I'm going to start at the Pied Piper. But leveler heads prevailed, and so-and-so and I were talking. The other guy was not. We discovered he was at Toyota getting his brakes re-braked. I accessed all the systems like a seasoned systems person, and voila. All of the locations for the PZD were indeed missing. Not gonna get into the technical stuff, but this is hard to do unless, and then I put the little gif of the finger sniping. And I put the manager and I were discussing solutions, and the other guy asked to join his Zoom. He had access to Toyota's mainframe Wi-Fi. I was able to get online. I showed him what I had discovered in Bedrock, which is like our foundational tool, how the locations disappeared. He knew exactly what happened. And then I put this. The guy, well, I'm not going to do that anymore because I already lost recording. There's a guy saying back at the Matrix. And then this girl put this little cat. And then I put, we work to find the best solution for the most amount of people. I wanted to clone everything. This would be the best way to get them what they needed immediately, keep patients out of harm's way. Unfortunately, the location looked off in the tool. So-and-so consulted the runes and threw some chicken bones trying to divine what had happened. He remembered he had changed, deactivated some things in the location tool, and might have had some consequences. The 3 sages debated what to do next. Again, Joshua wanted to clone. Joshua and so-and-so wanted to just give everyone access to the old magic of tracking tabs, which is like our legacy build. So while Sage so-and-so summoned the new locations, Sage Joshua began reassigning the providers affected most by the curse, the old magic, the tracking tabs. And then I put the Night Sisters. And then I put the Panther cycle takes many moons to be performed, so we waited. We consulted the charge nurses and the great Sage doctor. He was the attending that night, to see if he was able to perform the old magic of the tracking boards. He confirmed his powers had returned and he was able to use healing magic again. The spells were working. And then I put the Derpy Cat from K-pop Demon Hunters. And then I put the sages had completed the spells. The magic was working. The reinforcements were holding. The great ruined towers were restored to their previous glory. And then I put Fruin where she's analyzing the barrier. And then I put the 3 great sages agreed to analyze the evil magic that had caused this, but that story has yet to be written. And then people started posting gifs about, like, good. Like, I am silly, I am whimsical, and I don't care. I think it's very funny the way that I think and the way that I do things, because like I could have went all technical and told everyone all the technical things that happen, but no one really understands what we do, which is why we get kind of protective on our builds because of that. Isn't that so funny? I think that's so funny. Oh my god. The garbage man is here. The garbage man is here. And our garbage was not put out yet. Oh, I just ran around like a crazy person. Anyway, I clocked out because I have to like flex a bunch of time today. So I clocked out. I'm headed to go get our food from Lex because I ordered as breakfast. Whew, baby Jesus. I was talking to my team lead, my boss, and I was like, do I have to flex all this time that I got yesterday? And they're like, it's up to you, but you shouldn't have a lot of overtime, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, it wasn't my fault. I got called in. And then they're like, I don't know, like making it seem like it's a big deal. So instead of fighting, I'm just gonna be off. It's fine, because I don't feel like fighting right now. But I don't think. So my friends are like asking about vacation. Anyway, I signed out of work, so I'm done. Weekend time now. But my friends were like talking about vacation spots, and Aaron's like saying Miami because that's where he wants to go. I kind of like that too because their beach is warm, and I feel like the beaches we've been to lately always have been cold. But when I went to, I think we were at, where were we? Near Smyrna Beach or whatever. That was like 20 years ago. The beaches were warm. It was scary because I'm a good swimmer and I couldn't swim in the ocean because it was like very hardcore. But the ocean was warm, the sand was soft, and it didn't stink. I feel like in California and all that side of the country, like it stinks. The water's cold, it stinks, the ocean, the beaches are dirty, like it's just not my vibe. And yeah. So I'm thinking somewhere over there. I sent people pictures of like the quarters of the year, like January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, so that hopefully we can get some time. Because my friend, it's his birthday in March, and I think that's what the dangerous thing about vacation is. If you do birthday shit with people, because then they're like, it's all about me, it's my birthday, and it's just like, well, I'm not here for your birthday, I'm here to explore. So I think that's the thing, because we've also had a really bad experience with someone else on their birthday in LA. So I think that's it. So Aaron's choices for vacation are California. And I said, no, we've been to California too many times, it's not fun. And then he said, Northern California. was like, we've been there too and it wasn't fun either. So I guess we're not going anywhere on vacation. I don't feel like doing this right now. But I feel like I have to ask for time off so I can leave. But if I'm the only one having to participate, I don't want to do it. I had to take a break from everything downstairs. I was getting a little bit overwhelmed, so I gave myself a little bit of a break up here, and I switched out my bags. I'm using one of these. It's the old Burberry bag we have. It's like polyurethane, like it's like, I don't know, like trench coat material or something. It's really old. It's like maybe 16 years old. We got it in Vegas, like when we were at the Burberry store. And Aaron also has a Burberry jacket downstairs somewhere that we got at the same time. But yeah, this bag has been around a long time in this house. It's just it's a small purse, is what it is for me. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go down here in a second. I have to go bother everybody, but I have to take a break. I'm watching vlogs. And then now my stomach's hurting again, so I don't know what's going on with me. I'm assuming that it's that stomach thing going around, but no. Okay, so I'm gonna go get us a hamburger. Hi, Dobby. Do you want to come with me? Maybe he's gonna be my co-pilot. Do you want to come with me, Dobby? No. He probably did something bad and now he's in there sulking because he did something bad. Aaron's like, you could take my car. Yeah, right, I'm gonna be... I don't think he understands what kind of car he bought. Because he's always like, people are looking at me. Because you're in a Porsche. And a Porsche that no one ever sees at that. So, hello. And just in case I get super overwhelmed with the food and I pass out, I'm gonna end this vlog now. I will see you guys later. I love you guys. I miss you so much. I hope you have a great night. And I'll see you in the morning. Bye!